you're dating someone and you're not sure what red flags to look out for, or maybe you're in a serious relationship, you just have this gut feeling that is giving you a bit of doubt. So lucky for you ladies, in today's video, the incredible RC.Blakes will share with you 5 ways to know that you are wasting your time in your relationship. Ladies, just before the RC.Blakes starts, I would really recommend you to get a piece of paper and a pen.
Hello, Greta. Hello, and thank you for allowing me to speak to your platform again. I wanted to discuss just for a few minutes 5 ways that a woman or a man, can really know if you're just wasting your time or not. And that's important. It's important to think through, a relationship, because we can get caught up in the euphoria of the attraction and never come to the wise conclusion that what attracted me is not enough to keep me or to fulfill me for the rest of my life. And so every wise person, when we cross the hurdle of attraction, begins to look deeper and begins to search out a person's character, philosophies, to see if that person is really a good fit for your future. I always put it this way. A person should really not date so much for their present. You should date for your future. That is, if you're planning on being married, you should date someone that fits your future. That means you're going to have to, first of all, know what your future is, know who you are. When you know who you are, now you know what you need and what you require. And more importantly, you know what or who does not fit. But number one, you know that you're wasting your time when you're constantly fighting to be respected. If you're constantly in a battle for respect, this person embarrasses you in public, flirts with people in public, says I'm going to pick you up at 1 p.m. and they don't arrive until 6 with no call, no apology, just constant disrespect, and you're constantly fighting for respect, and you're constantly having to threaten this person. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you. And they're constantly saying, I'm sorry. Any person that has to constantly say, I'm sorry to you is either stupid or disinterested, because a man that's interested in you pays attention and he learns you and he does not repeat the things that hurt you previously. So anybody that's constantly saying, I'm sorry, if a person is saying, I'm sorry every day, they're either stupid or they're disinterested in you.
I just would like to add, it's games. When guys play too many games, this is when it becomes not good enough. There could be a cheeky little thing, a tease or a fun or a banter, something like that here and there to keep things fun, right? Light-hearted and fun, and to enjoy the moment, to be a bit cheeky here and there, but not continuous games and games and games and power struggles. This is not what a healthy relationship is about. So if your guy is playing too many games, that's a number 1 red flag.
The second thing I listed is that 5 ways to know that you're possibly wasting your time, that there's no feedback for your goals and dreams. In other words, you're a visionary, you're a dreamer, you have big goals and you see a brilliant future and you get excited about these goals and you share these goals and these dreams with the person that is supposed to be the most important in your life. And it's like they have no energy for you. You know, it's like you're on 10 about your goals and where you're going, and they're on 1. And the reality is that the person that you are in a relationship with has to be capable of being the fuel of your future. You have to have a person at home that gets most excited about your accomplishments and your goals, so much so that they get involved in it. But if you find a person that does not get excited about your goals or your dreams, that's probably a person that's too small for you and is probably jealous of you. You're probably cutting yourself short by giving this person so much of your life.
Number two, what I would like to add is just his insecurities are not your problem. If he has insecurities, he needs to work on them. Do not date insecure dudes. Happy relationship is about supporting and motivating one another. In order to do that, you need to date a confident man who lifts you up, not gets, threatened and insecure by you and actually starts to put you down.
Number 3, no focus on a future. Everything, they have no focus on a future. Every conversation is about sex and fun. Sex and fun. It's all about right now. There's no focus on a future. There's no next step. You've been dating this person for 18 months and it's just sex and fun, sex and fun. There's no reference to marriage. There's no reference to engagement. There's no next step. Everything is about right now. This is a person that is probably incapable of going to the next level. And if you have intentions, now, if all you're about, if you're as shallow and all you're about is sex and fun, well, maybe you all may make a great match. But if you have intentions of being a wife and creating a family in the traditional sense, and this person has no conversation after a reasonable amount of time about a future, you're probably wasting your time. You have a fun boy. You don't have a man that's prepared to go into your future.
So ladies, if after a year and a half being in a relationship, he tells you, let's enjoy the moment, babe, you say, thank you, next.
Number 4, you know that you're wasting your time when this person is incapable of spiritually, emotionally, and or financially supporting you. Every relationship that really has a chance requires every person needs another person that can support them emotionally, spiritually, or financially. And if you look at this situation that you're in presently, has this person ever been there for you when you were in crisis? Does this person possess the capacity to emotionally support you if you're having a breakdown moment? Is this person capable of supporting you spiritually? Is this person capable of supporting you financially? Now, some don't agree with it, but I teach that a woman should be very concerned about a man's financial well-being. It doesn't mean that he has to be a wealthy guy, but he needs to be a guy that works and earns and is generous with whatever he has. And then number 5, you know that this relationship is wasting your time when you look at this person and they are not growing comparably to you. You've been together 2 years, and over the 2 years, you can see that you've grown from this point to this point, and they are still in the same position you found them in. That is not going to get better. And what happens is all of the attraction turns into frustration, and then it turns into resentment, and then it turns into disrespect on your part. If a person is not growing on pace with you, it means that they are not moving in a fashion that fits your future.
It's not about learning how to play games and how to manipulate man. It's about growing as a person. If you're growing as a person, he needs to be growing as a person too. Otherwise, you don't match anymore.
So these are my five tips, and I'm certain that there are more. But I hope that you got something out of this. Thank you again, Greta, for allowing me to share.
Oh, thank you so much,
your audience.
RC.Blakes, for coming on my channel. I loved the video. I've written down every single word that comes out from RC.Blakes' mouth is literally golden. So I hope you girls took some notes like I did. And if you liked this video, please press like. Let me know in the comments below what did you think. I will drop down all the links in the video description below how to follow RC.Blakes. I highly recommend him. He is actually, I would say, my favorite. I'm saying he's my favorite dating coach out there. Thank you so much for watching, my queens. Kisses from Manchester.